My child, the victory is near. It is not a distant hope. It is already unfolding before you. Even now, as you read these words, I am working all things together for your good. What you cannot see, I have already prepared. What you do not yet understand, I have already made clear. Trust in me, for I am your God, and I will not fail you. I have spoken promises over your life, and those promises will not return to me void. You may not know how or when they will come to pass, but I ask you to trust in my timing. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. What seems like a delay to you is not a delay to me. I am never late, nor am I early. I am always right on time. There is a season for everything, and you are entering a season of victory. The battles you have fought, the tears you have shed, and the prayers you have lifted to me have not been in vain. I have heard you. I have seen your faithfulness even when it felt like everything was falling apart. I have seen you stand when others would have given up. And because you have stood, because you have remained faithful, you will reap a harvest of blessing. Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time, you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. I know you have faced opposition. I know there have been moments when it felt like the enemy was winning, when it felt like the darkness was closing in. But I tell you now, my child, the enemy has already been defeated. The darkness cannot overcome the light, and you are a child of the light. I have equipped you with everything you need for this battle. You are not fighting alone. I am with you, and I have placed people in your life to stand with you. You are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses who are cheering you on. You may feel alone at times, but you are never truly alone. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. The victory is not only near, it is assured. You are more than a conqueror through Christ who strengthens you. The battles you face may seem overwhelming, but they are nothing compared to the power that resides within you. Greater is He who is in you than he who is in the world. The same power that raised Christ from the dead lives in you, and that power will bring you through every trial, every hardship, and every challenge. You have wondered why the road has been so difficult, why the obstacles have been so numerous. My child, I have been refining you. I have been shaping you into the person I have called you to be. The fire you have walked through has not been to destroy you, but to refine you. Just as gold is purified in the fire, so too have you been purified. You are emerging from this season stronger, more resilient, and more prepared for the purpose I have for your life. Do not despise the process, for it is in the process that I am preparing you for the victory. It is in the struggle that you are gaining the strength you will need to carry the blessings I'm about to pour out on your life. You are being prepared for something greater than you can imagine. What the enemy meant for evil, I am turning for your good. There will come a day when you will look back on this season and see my hand in every moment. You will see how I carried you when you thought you couldn't go on. You will see how I provided for you in ways you didn't expect. You will see how every trial, every hardship, and every battle was working together for your good and for my glory. I know it is difficult to see now. I know the pain feels overwhelming at times, but I am the God of the impossible. I make a way where there seems to be no way. I bring streams in the desert and pathways through the wilderness. I am the one who speaks to the storm and calms the waves. I am the one who parts the sea and makes a way for my people to walk through on dry ground. You are not forgotten, and you are not abandoned. You are my beloved child, and I am holding you in the palm of my hand. No weapon formed against you will prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment, you will condemn. This is your heritage as my child, and your vindication is from me. I have called you by name, and you are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. For I am the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior. You are precious and honored in my sight, and I love you. The victory is near, my child. Do not lose heart. Do not give up. The enemy may be trying to convince you that it is over, but it is not over until I say it is over. And I am declaring over you now that the victory is yours. I am fighting on your behalf. You need only to be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. I know that the waiting has been hard. I know that the uncertainty has caused you to question at times. But I am not a man that I should lie, nor a son of man that I should change my mind. What I have promised, I will fulfill. What I have spoken, I will bring to pass. My word does not return to me empty, but it accomplishes what I desire and achieves the purpose for which I sent it. Hold on to my promises, my child. Hold on to the truth that I am with you, that I am for you, and that I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am your refuge and your strength, your ever-present help in trouble. Therefore do not fear. Though the earth give way, and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, I am with you. Though the waters roar and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging, I am your stronghold. Be still, my child, and know that I am God. The victory is near. It may not look like what you expected, and it may not come in the way you envisioned, but it is coming. I am doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. The former things have passed away, and I am doing something new in your life. Lift your eyes to the hills. Where does your help come from? Your help comes from me, the maker of heaven and earth. I will not let your foot slip. I watch over you, and never slumber nor sleep. I am your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. I will keep you from all harm and watch over your life. I will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. Trust in me with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge me, and I will make your paths straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes, but fear the Lord and shun evil. This will bring health to your body and nourishment to your bones. The victory is near, my child. Keep your eyes fixed on me. Do not be distracted by the storms around you. Do not be swayed by the voices of doubt and fear. I am your anchor in the storm, your rock and your fortress. I am your deliverer, your shield, and the horn of your salvation. You are safe in my arms, and nothing can separate you from my love. You are more than a conqueror, and I have already secured the victory for you. You will see it with your own eyes, and you will declare my goodness and my faithfulness. You will testify of how I brought you through, how I made a way where there was no way, and how I turned your mourning into dancing. The victory is near, and it is yours. I love you with an everlasting love, and I am faithful to complete the good work I have begun in you. Rest in my promises, trust in my plan, and know that I am with you every step of the way. Victory is near, my child. I have seen your tears. Every drop that has fallen has been before my eyes. I have been with you in the moments when you felt most alone. In the darkest hours when no one seemed to notice your pain, I noticed. I was there, closer to you than your breath. Even though you couldn't always feel my presence, I was holding you in my hands, watching over you, knowing every thought that crossed your mind. The pain you've carried in your heart, I know it well. You have cried out, and sometimes the silence has been deafening. You have asked me why the burden has been so heavy, why the path has been so difficult. You have wondered why, if I am with you, I have allowed such hardship to enter your life. Know this, my beloved, I have not been indifferent to your suffering. I am not a distant God who sits apart from your pain. I am deeply moved by the sorrow you have endured. When you hurt, I hurt with you. Your pain has not gone unnoticed. I have kept count of every tear you have shed, and I have stored them in my memory. There is not a single moment of your suffering that I have missed. You see, I made you. I fashioned you in your mother's womb, and I have been with you from the very beginning. I know the very core of who you are, even when you feel like you don't recognize yourself anymore. I know the weight that you carry, and I know the depths of your soul. You have often felt like your prayers have gone unanswered, that your cries have been ignored. You have felt like your voice has been lost in the void. But I tell you, I have heard every single word. There is no prayer that goes unheard, no plea that goes unnoticed. Even in the silence, I am working. Even in the waiting, I am preparing a way for you. My plans for you are greater than you can see in this moment. You may not understand now, but one day you will look back and see how I have been weaving all things together for your good. I know that right now, it feels like your heart is breaking, and I know that the pain is more than you think you can bear. But I am with you. I am closer to you than you can imagine. I am your comfort in the midst of your sorrow, your peace in the midst of your storm. When the waves crash around you, I am the one who calms the seas. When the weight of the world feels like it's too much, I am the one who carries you. I will not let you fall. There are moments when you have felt abandoned, but I assure you, I have never left your side. I will never leave you, nor will I forsake you. Even in the times when you can't see me, I am working in ways you cannot comprehend. I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way. When everything feels hopeless, I am the hope that sustains you. I see your heartache. I see the wounds that no one else can see. I see the scars that have been left by others, and I see the battles you have fought in silence. You have endured more than most will ever know. But I know. I see the strength it has taken for you to keep going when everything inside you wanted to give up. I see the courage it takes to wake up every day and face the world when all you want to do is hide away. You are stronger than you realize. I know you don't feel that way right now, but I have placed within you a strength that comes from me. When you are weak, I am strong. When you feel like you can't take another step, I am the one who carries you forward. You do not have to do this on your own. You were never meant to carry this burden alone. Bring it to me. Lay it at my feet. I am your refuge, your shelter in the storm. You are not defined by your pain. You are not defined by the things that have happened to you. You are not defined by the mistakes you have made. You are my beloved, and nothing can ever change that. I have chosen you, and I have called you by name. Before the foundations of the earth were laid, I knew you. I had a plan and a purpose for your life, and nothing that has happened can change that. I know that sometimes it feels like the world is spinning out of control, but I am in control. Nothing surprises me. Nothing catches me off guard. I am sovereign over all things, and I hold your life in my hands. You are safe with me. You can trust me, even when everything else feels uncertain. I am your rock, your firm foundation. When everything else is shaking, I remain steady. When everything else feels like it's falling apart, I am holding all things together. I have a plan for your life, a plan that is full of hope and a future. I know the thoughts I think towards you, thoughts of peace and not of evil. I am working all things together for your good, even when you can't see it. The things that have brought you pain, I will use them for your good. The tears you have cried, I will turn them into joy. The brokenness you have experienced, I will use it to make you whole. You are not alone. You have never been alone. I am with you in the valley, just as I am with you on the mountaintop. I am with you in the darkness, just as I am with you in the light. I am with you in the sorrow, just as I am with you in the joy. There is nowhere you can go where my presence will not follow. There is no depth too deep, no distance too far. I am always with you. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will not let you fall. I will not let you be overcome. I am your refuge, your fortress, your ever-present help in times of trouble. When the storms of life rage around you, come to me. I will give you peace. I will give you rest. I will give you hope. Your pain is not the end of your story. It is only a chapter, and I am still writing the pages. There is more to come, and the best is yet to be. You cannot see it now, but I am working behind the scenes. I am preparing something beautiful out of the ashes of your pain. What the enemy meant for evil, I will turn it for good. What was meant to break you, I will use to build you. Trust in me, even when it's hard. Trust in me, even when you don't understand. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I see the whole picture, and I know how your story ends. It ends in victory. It ends in joy. It ends in peace. You are my child, and I love you with an everlasting love. Nothing can ever separate you from my love. So lift up your eyes, look to me. I am your help. I am your strength. I am your peace. I am your God, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Even in your tears, I am with you. Even in your pain, I am carrying you. You are not alone, and you are never forgotten. I see you, I know you, and I love you. I am shaping your life, and I will not stop until the work is complete. So, my beloved, walk boldly into the future I have for you. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Every step you take, I am there, guiding you, shaping you, loving you. My plans for you are far beyond what you can see right now, but trust that they are good, because I am good. You are my masterpiece, and I am not finished with you yet. Hold on to this truth. I am shaping your life, and what I create is always beautiful. My dear child, know that I am with you always. From the moment you came into being, I have watched over you with unceasing love, with a heart filled with the deepest concern for your well-being. I have seen every joy, every struggle, every moment of doubt, and every triumph. There is nothing hidden from me, and there is nothing that can separate you from my love. I know the desires of your heart, the dreams that live within you, and the goals that you strive for. Even when the path ahead seems unclear, know that I am guiding you every step of the way. I have a plan for you, a plan to prosper you and not to harm you, a plan that will lead to a future filled with hope. Trust in me, for I am the one who set the stars in the sky, who commands the winds and the waves, and I have crafted a future for you that is beyond what you can imagine. Though the road may seem difficult at times, though you may face trials and tribulations, remember that I am refining you, strengthening you, and preparing you for greater things. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to build you. They are not a sign of my absence, but of my active presence in your life. For just as gold is refined by fire, so too will you emerge from these moments stronger, wiser, and more resilient. I have placed a great purpose within you, and I will see it come to pass. Never forget that you are my beloved creation. You are wonderfully and fearfully made, crafted in my image, and filled with a divine potential that is beyond your current understanding. When the world tells you that you are not enough, when you feel overwhelmed by the expectations of others or by the burdens of life, turn to me, for I am your strength. I have called you by name, and you are mine. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. When you walk through the waters, they will not sweep over you. When you pass through the fire, you will not be burned. I am your protector, your provider, and your ever-present help in times of need. Seek me in everything that you do, for I delight in guiding you. When you acknowledge me, I will make your path straight. I will give you wisdom when you ask, and I will open doors that no one can close. Even when others try to stand in your way, even when circumstances seem impossible, remember that nothing is too hard for me. Your success is not a matter of chance, nor is it something that you must earn through endless striving. It is a promise that I have made to you. It is woven into the fabric of who you are, for I have designed you for greatness. The talents, the gifts, and the abilities that I have placed within you are there for a reason. Use them boldly, for they are my gift to you, and they are meant to be shared with the world. There will be times when you doubt yourself, when fear tries to take root in your heart, but remember that I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Whenever you feel unsure, lean into my promises. Speak my words over your life, and you will see that fear will lose its grip on you. You are more than a conqueror, through me who loves you. Every obstacle that stands in your way is an opportunity for my power to be made manifest in your life. When you are weak, I am strong. When you feel like giving up, I am there to lift you up. Do not rely solely on your own understanding, but trust in me with all your heart. I will lead you in the way you should go, and I will give you the strength to endure. Know that success does not always look the way the world defines it. True success is found in walking in alignment with my will, and living a life that reflects my love and grace to others. When you live for me, you will find a peace that surpasses all understanding, a joy that cannot be shaken, and a fulfillment that goes beyond any material possession or worldly achievement. Your well-being is my priority. I care deeply about every aspect of your life, your physical health, your emotional health, your spiritual health. I am the great healer, and I am able to restore what has been broken, to mend what has been torn, and to bring healing to the deepest parts of your soul. Call on me in your time of need, and I will answer you. Do not carry your burdens alone, for I am here to carry them with you. There is nothing that you face that is too difficult for me. No matter how big the mountain may seem, no matter how impossible the situation may appear, know that I am the God of the impossible. I make a way where there seems to be no way. I turn mourning into dancing, and I bring beauty from ashes. What the enemy means for harm, I will turn for good in your life. I have promised you success, not as the world defines it, but as I define it. Success in my kingdom is measured by your faithfulness, by your love, by your willingness to trust me even when things don't make sense. When you follow me, you are already walking in success, for you are living in alignment with the purpose for which you were created. I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you hope and a future. Do not let discouragement take root in your heart when things don't go the way you expect. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. I see the bigger picture, and I am working all things together for your good. Continue to seek me, and you will find me. Continue to knock, and the door will be open to you. I am not far from you. I am closer than you realize. I am with you in the quiet moments, in the stillness of your heart, and in the midst of the busyness of life. Listen for my voice, for I am speaking to you, guiding you and leading you along the path of life. You are never alone. Even in the moments when you feel isolated or forgotten, know that I am with you. I will never leave you, and I will never forsake you. My presence surrounds you, and my angels are watching over you. When you are tired, I will give you rest. When you are weary, I will renew your strength. Remember that I am the author of your story, and I am not finished with you yet. The best is yet to come. Trust in my timing, for I make everything beautiful in its time. Do not rush ahead, but wait on me, for I am working behind the scenes in ways that you cannot see. My timing is perfect, and my plan for you is good. My beloved child, in the quiet stillness of your heart, I speak to you, whispering truths that transcend all the noise of the world around you. Know this deeply. I see you, I hear you, and I know the innermost desires of your heart. I understand the longing that presses against your soul, the yearning for answers, for fulfillment, and for peace. Yet I call you to something greater than immediate satisfaction. I call you to trust in my timing, trust in my ways. You wonder why things happen the way they do, why the road you walk is sometimes difficult, why answers seem delayed, or why my promises appear distant. But what you cannot always see is the full picture of what I am doing, both within you and around you. I am shaping you, molding you, preparing you for greater things that are beyond your current understanding. Every moment of waiting is not wasted. Every prayer, every tear, every sigh, I hold them all. In my perfect time, they will bear fruit, but I ask you to be patient. The world moves at a fast pace, pushing you to seek quick fixes, instant gratification, and rapid solutions. But my ways are not the world's ways. My ways are higher. I work with eternity in mind, crafting a masterpiece that unfolds over time. Just as the sun rises slowly, casting its light gradually over the earth, so too do my plans unfold in perfect harmony. I am never late, never early. I am always right on time. You may feel frustration, even doubt as you wait. The enemy whispers lies in your ear, saying that I have forgotten you, that I am distant, that perhaps my promises won't come to pass. But child, I ask you to silence those voices and listen to mine. My love for you is unshakable. My commitment to your life and to the promises I've made is steadfast. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Remember the stories of those who came before you, those who trusted in me through times of uncertainty. Think of Abraham, who waited for the promise of a son for many years, not understanding the delay, but trusting in my word. Think of Joseph, who endured betrayal, imprisonment, and hardship, only to rise to a position of great influence and purpose. Think of Moses, who led my people through the wilderness for 40 years before they reached the promised land. In all these stories, my timing was not aligned with human expectations, but it was perfect nonetheless. I am calling you to that same faith, that same trust. Trust not only in what I will do, but in who I am. I am the God who holds the stars in place, who knows the number of hairs on your head, who formed you in your mother's womb. I am intimately aware of every detail of your life. Nothing escapes my notice. Nothing is beyond my control. And I have good plans for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. I know that in your waiting, there are moments of weariness. Your heart grows tired of holding on, and your mind wrestles with doubts. But it is in those moments that I invite you to come closer to me. Let your weariness drive you into my arms. Let your doubts lead you to seek my presence even more. For in me you will find rest. In me you will find peace that surpasses all understanding. My timing often requires you to walk by faith, not by sight. There will be moments when you cannot see the path ahead, when the future seems uncertain, and when my voice feels distant. But I assure you, I am closer than you think. I am guiding your steps, even when you cannot see where they are leading. I ask you to trust the process, for I am the one who holds your future in my hands. And I promise you, my child, that my plans for you are good. The delays you experience are not denials. The pauses are not punishments. Sometimes I withhold certain things because I know the exact moment when they will be best for you. Sometimes I allow you to walk through trials because I am refining you, strengthening your faith, and teaching you lessons that will be invaluable in the future. But in all things, I am working for your good. So be still and know that I am God. Let go of your need to control every outcome, to understand every detail, and to have everything happen on your terms. Surrender your timeline to me, and trust that I am orchestrating something beautiful. Trust that my timing is perfect, even when it feels like you are waiting too long. Trust that I know the way forward, even when the path seems unclear. In the waiting, I am with you. I walk beside you every step of the way. You are never alone, never abandoned. My spirit dwells within you, guiding you, comforting you, and giving you strength for each day. Lean on me. When the weight of uncertainty feels too heavy, let me carry it for you. When you feel like you cannot take another step, let me hold you up. My grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in your weakness. I also want you to know that the waiting is not passive. It is an active journey of faith. While you wait for my promises to be fulfilled, there is work to be done. I am shaping your character, teaching you to trust me more deeply, and drawing you into a closer relationship with me. Don't miss the beauty of the process. Don't be so focused on the destination that you forget the lessons I am teaching you along the way. There is purpose in the waiting. There is growth in the seasons of delay. You may not see it now, but one day you will look back and realize that it was in the waiting that you became stronger, that your faith grew deeper, and that your love for me became more steadfast. Trust that I am working, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Trust that my hand is moving, even when you cannot see the results yet. And when the time is right, my child, you will see the fulfillment of what I have promised. You will stand in awe of how I brought everything together in ways that you could never have imagined. You will see that every tear, every prayer, every moment of waiting was worth it. You will see that I was faithful all along. So do not fear. Do not be dismayed. Do not let the uncertainty of tomorrow steal the peace I offer you today. Rest in my love, for my love is unchanging. Rest in my promises, for my promises are sure. Rest in my timing, for my timing is perfect. I am the God who makes all things new. I am the God who brings beauty from ashes, who turns mourning into joy, who gives hope where there was despair. Trust that I am doing a new thing in your life, even now. It may not look the way you expected, and it may not happen when you thought it would, but it will be good. For I am good, and my love for you is beyond measure. Hold on to hope, my child. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep seeking me with all your heart. And know that I am working in ways you cannot see. My timing is perfect, and in due time, you will see the fullness of what I have prepared for you. I love you with an everlasting love.